More fire, more fire. Big up once more, the early morning session, early morning coffee, good morning tuna, good morning. Cabo to me Creole people, them Cabo tuna. How they do? You know? Big up to me West African stem, the East African stem, the South African stem, the North them. You know, but the one day where they near, as we can say, especially at the North area, they can think, say, they're more better than we the Africans and the black within the West. You know? One day when I go bet on a finger when I don't see blood. The one day within the North we think say they're not so Africans, then go bet the finger one day and I don't see blood. You know? By the time they want claim for be black or be African again, it's too late. Libya, we're all Africans, you know? Egypt, we're all Africans, it don't matter if not skin yellow or look white. You know? Now, we're all African. Anyway, big up to our one small morning session. I'm glad you all just to join me. We'll contextualize things then based on salon setting, but we'll touch small, you know, on India and also Russia, you know, but not to anything too basic. I mean, anything too long passing. Just basic, you know. Then we'll go for them salon. We'll get things done for them in a salon. You know, the violence don't start back. The media violence don't start back, you know, in a salon. So we need for begin to present them things there, you know. That's what they for. That's what they for. We're not biased, but we're neutral. Big up to that once more. As we go start, I want to say, I want to give a shout out also to Salon, SL News Blog. I want to give a shout out to SL News Blog. My brother post something in this that make us smile. You know, it give me hope as well. You know, last week, I think that be Thursday or Friday, you know, we just passed. So, he said after he graduates from college, job not be there. Then he starts to do this media work. Then people then begin to laugh at him. The same way they laugh at me. He begin to do this media work. You know, because job not in the country. But they like today, na in a waka, he show you all, they say, he go na bank, he go pull dollars, he go pull, dollars, he can't put in envelope. So for the one way they laugh at him, you know, a few years ago, say the man not get job, they don't graduate, na media business, he don't pay no more. Well, the man go cash dollars them from the bank. So big up to that, you know, now hope for all the one way they come up. All the bloggers there, you know, etc., whatever passion you get, no give up. No matter if they laugh at you, they cost you mama themselves, they pick at you, they molest you there. Even if they can't go and sell lectures Muslims, all the way for them. No give up. Now what you like for do, now you do. Continue for persist, you know, until Allah open the way. So big up to you, SL Blog, SL News Blog, you know, now a good inspiration that for Tasmo and others. You know, we love that. Inside India, major flooding that take place there, you know, and get other disasters them, civil conflicts them, based on national movement. But the flood, they you know, succeed all the other issues them. The flood they succeed. Since June, the flood don't start. You know, the 8th, 9th this July, now landslide stem, flash flood stem or flood stem, 6 lives lost. So Germany and 2 so Germany washed away. Inside June, about we go say 17 people and killed. From June to now, about 17 people and killed, you know. And this is very unprecedented. They say no one happened inside India and they can floods there since 1982, you know. But then floods also they affect neighboring countries them, you know, Pakistan, etc. Verily they rain inside India. 13 landslides recorded and about 9, you know, flash floods them recorded so far. You know, fearful. Ocean they go, people in they go, all things they go. The rivers stem, the dams stem, the lakes stem, all things just don't rise with water. You know? Whether or not a blessing or a curse, we don't know. But now nature they are doing work so. You know? Nature they are doing work inside India. So big up to that. Love it church inside Russia quick. Then we can inside Salon. You know? We don't go fast forward. We go pace slowly, gradually till we get there. Well, they go say for be a civilian, you know, a bad way camper Cuscas business. What Cuscas business they take place inside country, the worst thing for become a civilian. Because now you no more no arm. All the other one then they get guns, they get weapons them, they arm, they feel secure small, you know. But you're not a civilian, you just enough go and run and hide. Well, inside Russia, the generals, they're not safe anymore. When they up say, when you're a general in the military, you for be safe. You totally for be safe. Well, inside Russia, then generals stay here. They're not safe. They snipe them, they shoot them, they kill them, they warm them. They just warm, excuse me, pardon me. Look at me, they laugh. Then just one of them. They go jog, the guy they go jog. One green they go jog. It gets a route, a destination. Now a running app also this man they use, this general. It gets a running app, what it show the location stem or the area they outside the pass for doing exercise every morning or so. So this general, he forgets himself, say, because class never take place between Putin and the Wagner chief, or them boss, Progression or whatsoever his name is, Progression. Well, they don't put the warrants for Progression, but I don't know what's going to happen. Whether or not a civilian go snipe one of them generals there on the Wagner stem, we don't know. Ukraine said no to them. But Ukraine said they know what's going to happen. They really know what's going to happen. And for that smart yourself, they say a mackerel pistol, now shoots or kill the guy, the general. They know the pistol always kill the general. Something like a mackerel pistol. The commander or the general be the jog. Then the guy who shoots this general, I guess, the Russian army be able to go detain him. If not the right person, If not the right person, but they go detain somebody. And the guy who then suspects, it be the right bicycle behind the general. Or the commander. While the commander be the jog, be no say, person they behind him, where they can kill him. But the guy be the bicycle. But they tell the member, pam, 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 pam. So general are not safe inside Russia. Now that's the moment they try to see. Europe, the business don't tiggy. Now so it starts to World War I. When they begin fights for the Africans then first. But the issue begin to rise small, till become active. Yanda with the goodie. Yanda with the goodie. With the goodie man. Big up to now once small. So if you want to go join the military inside Russia, you're not safe. You're not safe. You're not safe by the Wagner step. You're not safe by the civilian step. Even by the military personnel step, you're not safe. Putin on, nobody not safe inside Russia. And this what they try to see. One NATO ready for confuse people. It is scatter on all. It is scatter on a military might. And NATO they pass scatter Russia the military might. They make third person with Congo, sir. Third person with the password. Third person where they set fire. Third person where no all thing, in things saying I ain't going to with the resolutions. Then sapets there. And they can go and create some disasters there. Now make me anybody, especially the boy picking inside salon, we get about to talk and then they encourage you. Because you're not sapet. Big up to that once more. Now let me continue. When I don't forget also inside salon last week, I think maybe Thursday or Friday, Samura Kamara be go court. Election just done. Big up to that when I drink on a coffee bowl. Samura Kamara go court too, he go court. Look blood in a court. I don't know what's in the government they try for pass or do to Samura. Because we can't they don't frustrate her none. Samura and frustrate one this already. But so now begin can go back court based on pending charges them. Previous charges them. I guess related to corruption. Well, we don't know. But another way they continue. Other important information we don't forget. Maybe we are not aware of this yet. The chief minister, we don't get a new chief minister. Mr. David Senge. David Senge, when I be the Minister of Education, don't become the Chief Minister for all the ministers. This second term. The Minister of Finance, not to then Jesu they again, they don't thief enough, they don't go. Then Jesu they don't thief enough, don't go. Not to then Jesu they again inside finance. You know, so like say, Mother Bill, we don't know to say, then Josu, then fearful. Then fearful way come for finance business. Anyway, and then Charlie, then they don't go put inside it. Mr. Mohammed Lamin Charlie. Well, no go mass, no go mass. Minister of Finance, we need Minister of Finance. Not to Jesu they get no, you know. Minister of Technical and Higher Education, Dr. Ramatulai Wuri. Aja, don't go make her. Aja, Ramatulai Wuri, aka Aja. Okay, don't go make her. Now let me go now. Minister of, Technical and Higher Education. Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary School Education, Mr. Conrad Sankey. Conrad Sankey, the new Minister of Senior Secondary School Education. Una need for know them things there because most of una not get the information there. The Minister of Mines and Mineral Resources, well, this guy make us smile because your first name na Julius. Now, fearful place I'm going to put this Julius. Minister of Mines and Mineral Resources. Huh? Mr. Julius Matia or Mata. Julius, you go get with president's name. Okay. Oh. Well, we continue. Now, for another ministers there, now the important one in this. I'm not going to say the other one is not important too. All the office they're important. But the one they are the important and significant and outside the money there. Finance, the mines them, and we will say education, all that's important to Tasman. I make us specify this and present until that. And we new ministers in this. And with Chief Minister, Mr. David Senge, Mwana Senge, we rapper. And I not say before he become the Chief Minister, I be rapper. What in I be just a minister of secondary school education. I be rapper. The man cannot the media rap for we. The man don't release a book. Now they don't go turn on Chief Minister. Another rap they come back very soon. Then anybody where they attack Mr. David Senge, where he post or he comments or he makes something, then you go against what he post, you contradict in post. Believe me, he go block you. David Senge, get what Matsu. I just like with the blogger there. Quick for block money. He go buy dish or a satellite. Instant I force get them from Ghana or Nigeria. Somebody tell us, oh man, Mona Laibo. That thing, it is alone. The man vex, he block the possible comments. And then things there how they talk. You know, so now Chief Minister, rapper it is so. Yeah, rapper. Big up to you, David Singer. No vex, boy, see that me compare Rasta. Dreader than dread. Not a redder than red, dreader than dread. More fire. Let me continue with the violence talk them. This now outside the violence day. JFK and First Lady. JFK and Fatima build on meet up. JFK and Fatima build on meet up. They meet up at Twitter. Then tweets themselves. And the tweets got me tweet on Facebook. Me say I go pass on the tweet. Now that's a day for both. That's a day for. And add me on pepper and salt or Maggi or sugar day. Now that's what they for. Anyway, let me push this quick. JFK posts something or he tweets something to First Lady Mrs. Fatima Bio. It says SLPP faces legitimacy challenges or challenge. And we the people face governance challenge. This impasse cannot sustainably lead to peace and prosperity. The thrust election fraud needs to be primarily addressed to restore confidence and stability. People vote like their lives must be secure. Let me repeat this once more since I did pass smile, for police smile on my face. SLPP faces legitimacy challenge and we the people face governance challenge. That means SLPP then they face their own legitimacy challenges, then whatever legitimacy challenge they face, now they know. But we go and know. I wish this man JFK Kiebo elaborates more further. But we the people face governance challenge. That's what we are aware of. It until they face governance challenge. These impasses cannot sustainably lead to peace and prosperity. This impasses or impasse. Well, this election, whether impasse or this impasses, it will lead me to peace, Mr. JFK. Whether or not fraud or not to fraud, legit or not legit, illegal or not illegal, we don't want anyone as alone. So we don't want that kind of contradictions, and they will possibly make a statement that this not going to lead we to peace and prosperity. Whatsoever they go on, a good or a bad, we still want head to prosperity. We still want peace. So whatever what they face, the crisis what they face, we're going to exercise ourselves and still march towards prosperity. But when I begin back the big one and they put barriers, then they say, then conflict say, oh, this past election, or what's going to happen, and now will lead me to peace and prosperity. That means Unabak gets a different agenda. And if war take place inside Salon, now we are all responsible for put Salon behind. You know, I want to make men become totally aware of this. The thrust election fraud needs to be primarily addressed to restore confidence and sustainability. Well, the international committees, they're already aware of, you know, the negative effects based on this with previous election. Even with the United States, I can read a statement where they also make. So if then the advice we say, let we learn from what we would experience so for the future, so we'll be able to do more better, and not think so that then we'll take any more action for retrieve what's not take place during this election. It just therefore continue until the next coming election 2028. You know? So if them will leaders there, oppositions there, they talk say, they need to address the issues there for restore confidence and sustainability, or for restore confidence and stability. Well, so far, to me on views them, just to me on views there. Stability, well now they perfect for so right now. Let the country continue to be stable. Let the Pekin go to school. You know, let we do with regular activities there. Stability. Confidence. Well, whether or not people and believe say what's happened, it's truth or a false, a right or wrong, a not good or a bad, you know, as long as peace there, that confidence there will continue for build until will continue for be stable and lead me to prosperity. And that's all I'm put on. Confidence in the sense that, you know, people that don't vote. And if they expected them vote to be counted. Because you vote, now you life. Now so we don't interpret this message in Africa. You vote, now you life. But that's not lie. You vote not to your life. Even if you vote not become counted, 2028 day, you try again. But you know me say if you go die or go kill yourself or make them go kill you because they don't count your vote. So we know what's going to happen. We not trust both the political parties there. Because una all two they lie to we. Una all two not truthful to we. So what's una all two they talk about the truth or the reality or confidence or for, you know, stability or for make the people more glad because, you know, their votes, their lives, their whatsoever. All this now bullshit. Now bullshit for corrupt Sierra Leoneans there as well. For ignites the fire. More fire. You know? Anyone do so. So we don't need all this talk there for now. What we need now, we advise them for the peace continue. Let stability continue. So we go ahead to prosperity. But if they shake now this bottle or this rubber or this bucket, say this, you know, if they not check or go do something or go address this issue, things are not go stable. Well, if work in a salon, una we go all responsible. Now, let me continue. What's in First Lady also tweets back to this man JFK. You know, saying you need the left hand. Now this we can talk of. You know, First Lady, you don't win back. Not to the time this for argue with people or debate with people or start violence. If they talk to yourself or then tell yourself, they make comments to yourself, not reply nobody because you get work for do. Now you man in office, you know, you represent you man. But First Lady don't start tobacco. That's so last year or last 5 years ago. You know, that's why I go for stats. But one of my first episodes themselves, now First Lady I address. You know, because it violence and the social media. You know, so First Lady will beg you there. This second time, not make them push your buttons still. Not make them push your buttons still. Focus by what's sooner deeper. I like how you conclude, you tweet, but you need for focus. When I get work for do. You know? Now, let me read what's in First Lady comments. It said, this country also needs an opposition that is truly honest to its supporters. This country also needs an opposition that is truly honest to its supporters. Well, not so just the opposition need to be truthfully honest. We all need to be honest. SLPP not honest, APC not honest. We all too not honest. That's not the fact. You know? But now they continue. Say 2028 is just around the corner. And intellectuals like you, if you are truly one, it seems like if you tell on starts back here. First Lady Fatima. Na case. So is it 2028? The election there around the corner. You know? And intellectual like you, if you self na intellectual, so now JFK they ask you, an intellectual like you, but it doubts back if the man na intellectual. Anyway, now continue. They say are still busy using social media to fake Sierra Leoneans. You know, that means JFK still use the social media for fake Salon people. Get your house in order, sir. Get your house in order, sir. At least you cannot respect the call and sir. You know, the current narrative is simple. Now this part's now like putting First Lady state this ending clause. It said the current narrative is simple. Progress, quote a quota, or parenthesis. You know, progress. Now that's not the current narrative for Salone. Now that's now the current narratives them for Salone. Now progress is what we want. We don't want no that simple progress. You know, we don't want war, we don't want die, we don't want suffer. You know, want progress per education, per we workforce. You know, all thing. You know, progress. So, we don't understanding tweets there. I want to make them understand and I make elaborate them. You know, I mean them two, you know, candidates there or then two individuals there understand they get work for do. The opposition and the current. They get work for do. Not for can make palaver again. You know, we don't see that for the past 5-6 years. How long? Palaver of violence. So we not go tired. But anyway, let me continue. JFK, I wonder what happened to you this election. You know, if I not at least be samurai in running mates, you get potential. You get potential inside Salone, but na partners, JFK I understand. Na partners any block una. Partners na bad guy. Bad guy they tell us so. When I think say partners school. Now bad guy when I see so. On to the next, yeah. About Salone again. About Salone. Where this now a press release will come up from the United States. I want to read this again, let Salone people understand. Because we need for move now. We need for move. We need for continue for push. We don't need for continue for go bieno. Begin to think about what happened last month too. You know? We go put yourself behind. Yeah, I don't want that too much thinking for go backwards. I don't let them things there. You know? We go for think now for go before, for do better. The United States, in a press statement, the 14th July 2023, through spokesperson Matthew Williams, continued to raise concern about irregularities in the election results announced by the ECSL Electoral Commission Sierra Leone. So then call on governments to conduct an independent outside investigation of the election process. In the statement, they advise against threats towards certain individuals and entities, saying, "We are also disturbed by the reports and intimidation, including death threats against domestic and international observers, civil societies, organizations, and ECSL personnel. We call on all actors to exercise restraint and engage in a peaceful dialogue to resolve disputes." What thing come out from the American system? You know, what thing come out from the American system? Not to all thing I read, but the important parts that I capture for, you know, pass on to una. We call on all actors to exercise restraint and engage in a peaceful dialogue to resolve the dispute. JFK, APC, SLPP, all other parties, when I see what's in the American money say, I'm not too concerned for you. You know? What something happen, we go report to them. Next thing, then I will papa them. You know what's in the papa them talk? The papa them say, we for exercise restraint and engage in a peaceful dialogue to resolve them with problems or disputes there. Now, then talk, no talk say, they go can't do back the election, no talk say, matter be for come out of power. No talk say, let Kuskas take place, so. Then say, we identify with problem them for the next upcoming election. So it's not going to happen again. So we go continue for keep with peace. So if we can't dip a big fool, we start fight. Now we know my left power. Until we're not picking ourselves anyway, anything we go report to America or UK. We're not going to complain back here. We're not big fool politicians here. We're not going to complain back here. We're not see what's in the states, eh? We're not dip a child play today. Now child play in the today people there. You know? So for the civilians there, the supporters there, try to understand what I just don't reach through. You know? Them people there, they got other things they weren't concerned about. Ukraine and other parts of the world. China, Taiwan, etc., etc. This with small electoral gets not so a big issue for them for concern about here. Okay. So what fair to take place just now? I mean, you know, go suffer. Well, now we continue. Polygamy inside Nigeria. Nawuku. No say we get enriched Nigerian. We married Regina Daniels. Most of the young men them, or the young titi them, or the young girls them, they like that they call Regina Daniels. You know, they like this young titi here. But to me on views, this young titi not get the opportunity for be a young girl because he married to an old guy quick. You know, this young titi, I don't think say a happy because it's supposed for the what's in contemporaries them, in age group, not to old pa. You know, this young titi got for be depressed as time progress. You know, because now camp this man go camper. But Africa poverty can make people don't do anything. Even though this young titi don't get a chance or opportunity as an actor or actress for beginning to do Nollywood movies them. But when he married to this man, what they call Ned Nawoko, one a billionaire or one of the richest men in Nigeria, that picking the parents are not going to make that opportunity they pass them because of this man in wealth. So what they do? They allow this man for married and picking. You know, and I believe that this man begin to date this pick here, be even turn 18-8. You know, now they don't marry, they don't born, etc., etc. But what's in this man's state, you know, what he posted, I mean, then there's I see him from a Nigerian, you know, post as well, a blog. The man states that he say, I like her when I saw her, especially when I find out that she was from that place, the place who said Imba Komot. I liked her when I saw her, especially when I found out that she was from the place, from that place. I have always wanted to have somebody or somebody from my place or my side. We were introduced to each other, and one thing led to another. That was when I found out she was a very decent girl. I have always said that I won't marry anybody who isn't a virgin, and that is very important to me. When I found out that she was a virgin, it reinforced my decision to marry her. I married all my wives as virgins. Excuse me. I dey try for read this here in a Creole way, in a more Creole way, so I go understand. Let me tongue not go to the American way, but it's not easy. So I hope say he will pick up small too. I don't use for read the American way. It's not easy. So what's in this man? They try for states that in like this pick here, the first way see him, especially, you know, when they be introduced, in like this speaker way see him, especially when you find out that this speaking comes out from the place who sign back come out. You know, he always wants somebody who come out from your own place, in your area, in your own tongue who sign come out. So they finally introduced the all two, you know, and one thing leads to another. And that's make you understand and find out, say this speaker is very decent, like a decent girl. And he always, they say, he always go marry a virgin. And not go ever marry a woman who not a virgin. You know?
Now virgin he always go married because virgin business important to him. So when you find out say Regina Daniels and be virgin, you know, it reinforce in decisions then for go marry this speaker. You know, and all in wealth the way he married them all as virgins them. But this man he lucky you. They say what's in the Quran so what's in the Muslim. The full man in a box every day. If you do good, you know, where you die, where you go heaven, now virgins there, Allah they go give you. But big full talk. This man they enjoy virgins there, now this world. So man they wait for go enjoy virgins there, now the next world. Now me don't talk down soon. Sorry about that interruption there. So we need for conclude now, finally, Now presentation this morning, again once more, you know, regards to India, Russia, you know, Africa as a whole, you know, Salon with politics, you know, 2023, Salon decide, I guess Salon already decide, there'll be march for prosperity's sake, there'll be continue for march, there'll be stop this violence, media violence, also the one that we did near First Lady, you know, Mrs. Fatima Bio, you know, media violence, we need to promote them, we don't want chief to participate or involve, you know, so the big idea, forget and avoid media violence. You know, anybody we want attack you, allow them. You know, say for the past 5 years, they don't attack you. You for used to by now. You for used to. If Charles would only used to, I'm making go used to, bro. They play with money, they fly go outside, they do all kinds of things. Now, person go talk, he get you vex. You know, enough for vex. You know? Now we for vex, because we not get alternate. Oh man get alternate just now. We need the vex. And except for the pass na street and the pit spar we safe. As long as the pit's not church we. But then pit some of them suck it back. Long one, longer one. We need the care safe, we need the care. Because we not see money in our pocket. We not see money in our pocket. But when have money in our pocket, you still a watch woman is so teach you. You know, I don't understand. No. Big up to that, to stay blessed. Now, I'm about again to ask Muslims the servants, aka Webeko, the face of Salon, the face of the green, white, and blue, and the face of the people. Nami, oh, Nami.